welcome back. For today's video I'll be going with you through my makeup. So the setting you're looking currently at is where I get ready, and all my makeup is stored in those drawers in the corner. So I'm just pretty much gonna go straight into it. The first makeup drawer is full with my foundations, bases and my highlighters. So at the back you can see all of the highlighting products. We've got some foundations and more foundations here. I do actually need to do the declutter at some point because there's some products here I don't really use anymore, or some products I've tested and they're not really to my liking. But my favorite things are usually the ones you can see two of, really just to differentiate. So my NARS foundation, my Too Faced, Laura Mercier. What I use to store the foundations here is actually a spice rack organizer I bought from Amazon, which stretches, so you can actually make it small or make it wider. So the next drawer holds my eye stuff, so like single eyeshadows, eye pencils, eye glitters, eyeliners. As you can see, I've got some Charlotte Tilbury cream shadows, some Colourpop ones, loose glitters, all of these metallic. These are pretty, they're so stunning when you want to just go all out. I love these. At the back I've got my Charlotte Tilbury beauty ones and my favorite drugstore contour. Love this. And I've got my mascaras as well. This drawer holds my MAC blushes, mineral skin finishes and my bronzers. So you can see I've got quite a few MAC. Look, this one is my favorite one, Stay By Me. It's such a beautiful blush. And I've got my bronzers here. This is my all-time favorite bronzer, and so is this one, the L'Oreal one, which is a drugstore. This is really good. Do really like it as well. It's got like the spongy thing. Okay, and another drawer down here I've got my highlighters, blushes and my highlighting powders and my powders. So this one I really need to declutter because it gave me a really bad allergic reaction. Difficult times. These ones are okay. I mean, I've never really found the best setting powder for me, unfortunately, so I'm kind of still trying to search and find one. So I've got my highlighters, these two. These are so good. I love these highlighters. What other favorite highlighters I've got? This one, because the Charlotte Tilbury one, it's my ultimate favorite as well, as you can see. These two I think are one of my very first more expensive beauty products I bought. I remember I used to work for Debenhams and I had my discount and I was like, oh my god, it's so beautiful. And I mean it just doesn't suit me, but I was just so excited I could buy this. So that was really nice, and this one was also one of the first more expensive products I've bought, so I just kind of keep it out of sentiment, I guess, is that what you call it? Oh yes, and these are my blushes. My two favorite blushes out of the whole lot will be the Ciate blush. That one is called Summer Love. It's so pretty. And the second one is Gold Rush by Benefit. This is a mini version, but this is so stunning. It looks absolutely beautiful. I mean, right, going down, we have my face palettes. Oh, can you see? Look, the sun is getting. Let me just lower you a bit. Sorry, you can see my ugly ass radiator, but there we go. So we have my eye palettes, all my Charlotte Tilbury palettes, my face palettes, and some Rogue eyeshadow palettes that didn't fit in a lower drawer. So this is my favorite face palette, the Artist Pro one. I absolutely love this shade. Looks really pretty on pale skin. Same with the highlighters, are really nice. I've never really used this one. As you can see, all the powder got into it and I'm just like meh, but this side is kind of pretty much my most favorite. So I've got my peach palette, Naked Hot, is it called? No, Heat even. Oh my god, Naked Heat, the Tartle palette and the Urban Decay Ultimate Basics. I used to own the very first Basics palette, the little one, and I've made dents in pretty much most of the shades, so I decided to repurchase, buy a new one, but I've upgraded to this one and I love it. So this drawer holds the rest of my eyeshadow palettes. So as you can see, I have my Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes. Of course, this one being my favorite, the most used palette. And this is the most recent addition to my Anastasia's family eyeshadows, but I haven't used it as yet. This is a really fun palette, the Zoeva Matte Spectrum palette. Just look at the shades. This is really nice. They're not like extremely pigmented, but you can build them up quite nice. These ones are my single eyeshadows. So I've got my MAC ones. I have my Anastasia ones over here as well. And so this palette is full of my Makeup Forever eyeshadows mixed with MAC ones as well. And one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. And at the back over there I've got my Morphe palettes, which I will declutter, including the Jaclyn Hill palette. The reason why I'm going to declutter is I feel like, especially the Jaclyn Hill palette, every time I apply those shadows, my eyeballs literally just burn. I feel like just someone put some kind of acid in my eyes, and that's how it feels. Not so much with those ones, but when I started using the Jaclyn Hill one, oh boy, it was difficult. The palette made out of all of the Makeup Geek eyeshadows. So that is. So these two last drawers are the ones I am the most excited about, because they hold all of my lip products, which I'm such a lipstick junkie. So this drawer here holds all of my lip liners, like stick lipsticks, liquid lipsticks. These ones are as well liquid lipsticks, and some lip glosses. I am not a very big lip gloss fan. And the bottom drawer is full of my actual lipstick. So as you can see, I do have quite a lot of Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks, MAC lipsticks. So these are all limited edition ones, and then you kind of got some miscellaneous ones, but the MAC lipsticks and the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks are actually my favorite formulas, hence why I do have so many of them. So guys, that's it. That concludes my makeup collection video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. So take care.